Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Connor, and today I'm going to go over how I was able to buy this Rolex Datejust at the age of 17, alright? Let's get right into it. Alright, guys, my prized possession. My Rolex Datejust that I, believe it or not, got at the age of 17. And the point of this video is just to show you exactly how I was able to get it. So maybe you guys can get something like this for yourselves or whatever you're into. But this is one of my biggest purchases towards the beginning of my startup entrepreneurship. So I just want to walk you guys through exactly what I did to get here. Alright, so at the beginning of my sort of route in entrepreneurship, what I would do is sell clothes. And this was way before I really understood how materialistic clothes were, how much money I was kind of throwing down the drain at the same time, because I really valued like being able to wear the clothes. I kind of value being able to sell them, being able to make like a small margin profit, but what I really valued was being able to wear the clothes. And so when I knew that I could wear them without losing any money, that was like a no-brainer. Even though I really wasn't making that much money, I really thought like, damn, if I was able to wear these clothes, I'd be the shit. Okay, so one of a few pieces that I have left, just to show you from this, is I have this V-Lone shirt right here. It's the Independence Day shirt. I also have this Louis Vuitton Fragment shirt, pretty special to me. That's like $1,000. This Off-White Caravaggio shirt, Gucci logo, Louis Vuitton varsity tee, and another Gucci shirt. So this is pretty much all that I have left from that phase that I went through when I was selling clothes, except for this chain right here. I have a Louis Vuitton chain. Hopefully you can see it well. Yeah, Louis Vuitton. You can put something inside of it. I don't have anything inside of it right now, but you're able to. And so this is all that I have left. I just have a lot more stuff. Like, I'm talking like, I believe I got to like $8,000 to $10,000 worth of just clothes, and that was after selling for a while. Definitely for more than just a school year. And then it got to a point where I really realized like, this isn't exactly what I want to do. You know, I don't want to just be selling clothes for all this time. Like, I'm not like Benjamin Kicks, if you know who that is, like who sold DJ Khaled's shoes. Like, that's really who I looked at as, okay, if I keep pushing in this direction, I'm gonna be able to get to his level. At the same time, I was like, there's so many other things that I could be doing without going to the post office every day, without having to direct outreach to people every single day, without having to just go through all the pain and like all the like the checking the market every single day on every single day that I'm buying, and spending hours and hours just negotiating out prices to only make like $100 or two, or it would be more than that sometimes, but on average I would say it's like a couple $100s that I would make. And so it all wasn't that worth it to me, and then I kind of just decided like, I don't want to be doing this for a super long time. I want to move on to something else where I can just do it off my computer. I can get my name out there more, because a lot of people knew my my selling account, sup.ca, sup.ca, but they really didn't know me myself, because I had my personal account, Drape, or at the time it was just Connor Langley, and then I had that account. And so people didn't follow both. I had a lot more followers on my selling account than I did on my personal account at the time. Now I have way more on my personal. But at the time, people would just know that. They wouldn't really know my face. They wouldn't really do anything. So it wasn't really like scalable. When I went places, even when I would go to like events and shit, I went to like 1 or 2 events for selling clothes. Even though it kind of sounds stupid to you, I remember I sold like $2,300 worth of shirts there. So it wasn't a bad day. It wasn't all profit, obviously. If I sold $2,600 or $2,300, I probably made like $500-ish off of that. So I made $500 in a day just going to an event, meeting up with people, but no one even knew who I was. And I really wanted to get my name out there, and I wanted to like speed up the process, because even when I was buying more clothes and making higher margins and selling them for more, I still wasn't like saving time. You know, like it wasn't really scaling the way that I wanted to, even though I had put like almost probably more than a year into it. And so that's the point where I realized like, all right, I want to go another direction. I want to try like this e-commerce thing. I want to try like this digital marketing thing. So what am I going to do with the money that I liquidated from these clothes? And so what I did was, after more than a year of selling clothes, I'm making more money now, but more than a year, I decided that I wanted this to be one of my purchases that I made with the money for selling my clothes. And so I saw this watch. I saw it. I thought it was a good price. I did my market research. I really liked how it had the added diamond bezel. I really liked the diamonds and stuff. And like I was really hesitant to spend that much money. So like I actually went in and like had like a diamond tester and everything, and I don't know why I was like that back then, but I was really hesitant to spend a lot of money. So I ended up buying it. I love it. I know that I can sell it for more than I paid for it. I'm not really gonna say the price right now, but if you really want to look it up and do your research, it's a Rolex Datejust. I believe it's a 22 324 or something like that. So I completely forgot. I knew it at the beginning, but most of you guys will know what I'm talking about, or like a 22123 or something like that. But it's a Datejust Rolex. I like the purple face that was added to it. I also have the original face. So for anyone that's really worried about it losing value from being custom, I still have the original face that I can switch onto it. And obviously I can take out the bezel if I wanted to, sell the diamonds, and pretty much just repair it to its original state. So most of these are just upgrades and really just fit my persona and everything that I was looking for in a Rolex. I didn't know a crazy amount, but I just knew like it's a Rolex. Like I'll have more respect in like a business situation, and I earned it. You know, I worked hard. It's really good to treat yourself, especially when you work really hard. And rather than putting it into a bunch of stupid shit, I put it into something that I know I can make money off of if I just sell it. If I decided to sell it right now, I can probably get it sold by tonight, latest tomorrow, and make money off of it. But I'm not gonna do it. It's special to me. This is one of my biggest purchases towards the beginning of my journey in entrepreneurship. So I would sell the clothes for a lot more than I paid for it. So I know I talked about it in my last video, so I'm not going to go crazy into it. But I would buy it for very low. That's what I mastered. I didn't master the selling portion. I didn't master anything else. I focused on buying low. So I can find it and I can sell it to anyone. It wasn't just people online that were like crazy hype beasts or really cared about this kind of stuff. Like I was selling to people in my neighborhood. I was selling to like family members because I was getting it for so low. I would sell it for lower to the people that I knew, and then I would sell it for market to the people that I didn't know, my selling account. And you can go through it at stuff.ca, and my personal account is at Drape. So I'm wearing some of the clothes and some of my pictures so you can see me wearing it. But what can you take from this video? Okay, so I went over what motivated me to do this, what it took for me to be able to afford it, and for those watching that are like, hey, I want to be able to do something like that, just find something, okay? The person that's successful is not the person that goes out one day, works their ass off, and then expects results. It's called laying one brick a day. Rome was not built, I don't know if the saying's Rome or Greece, but one of those was not built in a day. It was like one brick at a time. They would make small things every single day, and then it ends up being huge. Okay, so every single day I would focus on trying to sell one thing. I would try to. I wouldn't always do it, but I would make an effort to. And even today, when I'm trying to do something, I try to send out my messages every single day. I try to at least have one phone call with a prospect every single day, at least. So if I'm lining them up and I have one day where I work super hard, I'm going to be honest. That day, as long as I have calls laid out, I'm not going to work as hard for the rest of the days. But as it catches up to the day where I don't have calls lined up, I'm going to work my ass off, and I know what I have to do. It's not about the time, dude. People have like this obsession with like hustling. Yeah, it's all about the hustle. It's all about how hard you work. However hard you work, that's how you get the results. But it's not. It's the results you deliver. Okay? I had this Instagram quote that I put on my story a few weeks ago, and I always try to post motivational stuff and like milestones for me. So I'd appreciate if you're able to follow me, and if you're trying to stay up to the date with like different things that I have to offer and just talking to me, check out my Instagram at Drape, or just send me a DM and I'll make sure to respond. But I put on my story, we do not get what we deserve. We get what we think we deserve, because what we think we deserve will choose like the actions. Because when we think we deserve something, we're going to make actions towards that thing, and actions are what get us the results. So if that didn't make sense right there, you do not get what you deserve. You get what you think you deserve. So whatever you think, you're like, oh, I deserve that car over there. Instead of asking the owner like, hey, can I take a picture of it? That's crazy, and just staring at it. That's like unconsciously telling yourself like that's above me. That's something that I can't get. I can't afford that. But when you tell yourself, like, okay, that's a nice car, whatever, I'm going to be there one day. I don't need to suck the owner's dick. I just need to, like, take a look at it. That's something that motivates me. And then I'm going to do the work because I think I deserve that. That's not above me. I think that I deserve that. So I'm going to do the actions that it takes to get there, and my actions are going to depict the results. So I encourage you to go out there and find something where you're not getting paid dollar for dollar, 9 to 5, and just doing something that's not going to get any better. You're just going down like a route with a dead end. You're not going anywhere. You're not going higher in the business, and even if you are, you're not doing it as efficiently as if you were running your own business or just doing something else that's a lot more scalable. Scalability, I have this in a video for choosing the type of business you want to run. But scalability is a very, very important trait when it comes to picking whatever business or venture you want to get into. So I encourage you to go out there today, do some research. If you want to have a conversation with me, go ahead. Send me a DM. I'll respond. I'll get back to you. I'll even hop on a call with you. And as long as you tell me that it's from my YouTube, because I'm really trying to push YouTube right now. So if I know that you're supporting my YouTube channel, I really appreciate that and I really care about you. So send me a DM and we'll talk about it. But if you don't want to talk about me and you want to figure out yourself, which I would encourage you because it takes a lot more self-thought and this is your decision, not mine. I encourage you just to go out and look at different business models. If you're a kid that's early in high school or you're in junior high and you're just looking for something to start, I had a lot of success in selling clothes and I really enjoyed that. And so for a while I was doing that and I had a great time. I was wearing the clothes that I liked. I was making money off of it and I was ultimately doing better than a lot of other kids. And people were asking me for advice. They called me like the businessman and everything else. And that was what I want. I was happy with that at the time. If I could go back in time, if I had the opportunity to switch to something else, I would. But if it was that or working at a job like I did before I got fired, then I would definitely choose this any day of the week, selling clothes. But for those out there that are looking for something really like big to start and they're willing to devote a lot more time than it takes to sell clothes, you got a computer and you're not gonna put another job before this, then I encourage you to message me and I can tell you a bit about social media marketing or digital marketing, whatever you want to call it, or like e-commerce or just starting a YouTube channel, because all these guys out there are making a lot of money. They're selling courses and that's the most scalable business model out there, or at least right now it's one of the biggest. Okay, because these guys that you're seeing, these gurus, they're making money off of their own business as long as they're a legit guru or a legit teacher. This is what I'm trying to say. As long as they're a legit coach or teacher or guru, whatever you want to call them, they're making money from that business that they're actually doing. And then in the other time, they've taken one video that's telling everyone else about what they do, and then they're mentoring people. And then once they mentor people, and they have a good base of people that want mentorship from them, they're going to put together a course. And then that course, they're going to take videos and they're just going to sell it for a long time before the business model gets outdated or it needs updates or changes. And they're also getting the fame with that through the course. So they're getting the fame, they're getting the money, and they have their own business right there. So they're scaling it. And a lot of you guys that are working for other people or working dollar for dollar, you guys are going like dead ends. And even if I were to go back to selling clothes like I was a long time ago, I would still be in a more scalable and enjoyable and a lot better business model than a lot of you guys are right now. So I encourage you to reflect on the stuff that I'm going over today. If you guys are interested in getting a Rolex or something like this, I can tell you right now it's going to be very, very difficult to be able to do something like that working at a dead-end 9-to-5 job, because you're going to have to support yourself. And if you're like I was, back when I was selling clothes and stuff, you don't have as many expenses. And then later on, you're going to have a lot more expenses that just like drop on you. And you're not going to know what to do because you're doing something that's dead end and your parents don't support you anymore. And you're just not going to be able to pay for any of your stuff. So I don't make this video right now to make you feel bad. I just like to hold my supporters and friends and anyone else watching accountable for themselves. So like I said, I want you to get from this video that I worked very hard. I made a decent amount of money in selling clothes, and this wasn't all my money that I made. I made more than that. So I liquidated some of it into cash. I still have some in my closet, and this is one of the things that the money that I liquidated went into. So I was smart with my money that I made. I put it into an asset. Okay, I want you to take that from the video. I want you to take from the video that starting a business or just doing anything to make more money is about laying a brick a day and improving and having your income go like this rather than like this. I'd rather start way down here and go way up than be right here where a lot of you guys are and just go straight line. So that's what I'm trying to push on you guys right now. You do not want to do that, especially if you're trying to get something like this or a nice car or something. Find something scalable. Reflect on what you want from life. Figure out what kind of business you want to start and have a conversation with me if you want, okay? But that's all I got for today. I appreciate you watching. I appreciate everyone supporting. I know my last video was one of my better videos. My videos are starting to do a lot better. So anyone out there that's supporting, I really appreciate it. Thank you for sticking around. And make sure to send me a DM on Instagram and tell me that you came from my YouTube channel. My DMs get kind of hectic with Instagram because I definitely have a bigger base of followers and I guess fans on there. But as long as you send me a DM and you say like from YouTube about this or just anything saying YouTube in it, I will make sure that I get to it today, worst case tomorrow. All right? So thank you guys for watching and I'll catch you in the next video.